Yes, sir. We here, baby. We live.
We live. Welcome everybody.
It's your boy At. Sorry I couldn't be here yesterday. I had some personal issues I had to tend to, but I left y'all in good hands. My boy Stu held it down, and the two guests we had, we want to thank those for being on the show. And today we got another banger for y'all. So let's get it.
Always, man. We come with the facts, man. This is gonna be the relationship episode. I guess this is part 4, but I'll make sure my mic is on.
Yeah, it
This
really
is
is
gonna be
part four. Yeah, yeah, most definitely, most
it's
definitely.
gonna be part 4, but this is gonna be a guy talk part 2. So it's gonna be real good, man. We got 3 people on the line today. You want to go ahead and introduce the first person, my boy Aaron?
Yeah, yeah. This is one of our fellow Blue Bear classmates, man. He's a great dude, a fellow king, and he's a good man. So he's gonna talk to y'all. He's gonna give y'all his knowledge on how he feel about relationships, and I hope y'all enjoy it. My boy Daquan.
Thank you. Save your applause. Thank you.
What's going on, my brother? How you living?
Not much, brother.
For sure, for sure. So we kind of was talking about black love, relationships, just love in general. So I just want to kind of start off with: Are you in a relationship? You single? Like how your relationship life going?
My relationship life is single right now,
Okay, for sure.
but we working on a little something now.
Hey, you growing, you building yourself up, man. You kinging it out here. That's all that matters.
Yeah, gotta king it out here, man. Kinging it, just taking it slow, not trying to like rush into something.
Right, right. Most
Just
definitely. That's good, man. Because you gotta make sure you straight first before you can get in a relationship. Because if you get in a relationship and you ain't ready, you ain't sick, then how you gonna take care of that queen, man?
you ain't gonna be able to take care of the queen. She just gonna be
Period.
looking at you crazy.
Period. Period. So another question, man. You stupid. You stupid. But another question I'm gonna ask, to kind of jump it off, how do you feel as a whole we are doing when it comes to loving each other, in a black community and as far as relationships?
For me, um, we have to learn to love ourselves first before we can really learn to love the whole community as a whole. The whole
Very
community has to really sit one another down and actually like think about themselves first before they can really put themselves into a relationship, because this young generation, they just jump from relationship to relationship and it's not really going nowhere because they really ain't got the proper training of learning how to love themselves first and
Mm-hmm.
then jumping into a relationship to love the woman, because a lot of women's gonna go off their emotions. Us fellas, like guys, we gotta sit down for ourselves and get our emotions in check to really put them out there to show a woman, hey, I'm here to do this. I'm here to provide. I'm here to be a light to your broken sorrows, not just to be there because she was vulnerable at the time. So, oh, I can just hop in and do whatever I want. That's how most relationships is not last.
Dang, hey, that's spot on. I definitely agree
Yes,
with you.
sir.
And that is true. Like you said, we have before we can jump in a relationship with anybody, we have to love ourselves. You have to have that self love for Daquan. I have to have that self
Mm-hmm.
love. And if you don't have that love for yourself, then like you said, it's not gonna work because it's gonna be a lot of issues
Yeah.
because it's one or two people in that relationship who don't even love themselves. So how they gonna know how to love somebody else?
Yeah.
And
And
that's go ahead, go
then
ahead.
I'll go further with this. Uh, First, you gotta really establish one thing first. First
Mm-hmm.
things first, you gotta establish that relationship with God first before you really can jump into a relationship. because God, He provides, He helps. So having that as a forefront and having that established in your life can help you also with finding love and being in a relationship with somebody that you truly meet and can love for you, because you establish it from the get-go. I have God first. God's the forefront of my life. God will always be the head of my life. So you got to use that as a platform that most people are not using.
Mm-hmm. And I may look at it different ways, but that statement can be true. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I believe, I'm not gonna get into all that my
Nah.
relationship, but that can be a true statement. What you said, like
Look,
a lot of people
yes,
have to have
sir.
that. A lot of people have to have that foundation. Whether you believe in a higher God or yourself as a God, you got to have
Yeah.
that foundation, to
Mm-hmm.
give to somebody else and be able to get that love to a different person.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so I definitely agree with that. I may look at things differently, but that can be a foundation. That
Yeah.
just that alone can be a foundation for a relationship to prosper, to grow.
Oh, of course.
So, with that being said, what what are some ways you feel like are blocking everyone from not having that love for each other and for ourselves? Like, what are some things you feel like is a blockage, like a resistance to us having love for each other and love for other people?
Um, I'll say communicating with one another, like expressing your feelings, like if something go wrong within, like if okay, if you within a relationship or you're in the talking stage, a lot of people don't want to communicate their feelings, like how they feel at the time that stuff is going down. So I'll say that's a big key, communication. Um, realizing that you have a problem and trying to find ways to fix your problem that you have, and then helping it as a whole, like bringing it in as a whole.
Right.
Um, well, that's the main two. Um, and not rushing to social media all the time.
Right.
Like social media now is like a big downfall now. Like it can help you, and then it can be bad for you. It just
It can be bad for your relationship. Right. Right.
yeah,
Right.
like
If
people
you
want to
don't
run to
like
social
you
media.
said, mm-hmm.
Like stop running to social media. If you have an issue that needs to be fixed within you and your partner, y'all should be able to sit down as two human beings and talk about it regardless.
Right. Man, and that is true. A lot of people definitely run to social media when they have an issue or they voice what's on their mind on social media rather than going to the partner. Like, for an
Yeah.
example, me and my girlfriend, we get into an argument and I made her mad. And I run social media like, oh, my girlfriend this, my girlfriend that. That caused more divide in my relationship than it's helping my relationship because instead of communicating with my girl and coming to a common mutual agreement on the
Mm-hmm.
issue,
Mm-hmm.
first off, you letting people know your dirty laundry in your relationship, and you letting people into your relationship that don't need to be in a relationship on that platform.
Yeah.
So that's very true. And I like the other point you made with communication. Communication is very important in a relationship. But then again, you got to understand it's not about just communicating. It's
Mm-hmm.
about understanding and comprehending
Mm-hmm.
your significant other's feelings are where they're coming from.
Oh,
Because
of
we all can
course.
communicate. We're communicating right now.
Yeah.
That don't mean you're gonna comprehend and understand where I'm coming from or what I'm saying if unless you take the time to.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's very important. And I miss your other. What's your second point after communication?
It was oh, Aaron, you done messed me up, boy. um
It's good, man. It's all good.
it's
Just take your time. Think about it.
what was it? I said communication, and then having, and then the social media thing.
So
We gonna
it was just communication and social media.
yeah, we're gonna keep it like that.
That's what you rolling with.
Yeah, we're gonna roll with those. We're gonna
Hey,
roll
that's
with those
cool. That's
too.
cool.
We're gonna roll with those too.
That is cool with me. I definitely agree. Those are two. You said what?
There was some those the two big ones right there.
But yeah, but yeah, like you said, those are very important. And when we had the ladies come on, we kind of asked them the same thing. We asked them what are some things that they feel affected, black love or black relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the things they were saying, like you said, communication. And another thing they brought up was how, well, specifically Miss Nayara, who was on the show, she she brought up some guys don't respect females, and then we expect them to
Mm.
respect and love us. How you feel? How you feel about that comment that she made?
Well, the comment ain't a lie because some dudes don't respect females. Some dudes don't care about females. Some dudes don't, you know, some dudes don't like they don't
Mm-hmm.
show their attention, like their emotions and stuff towards females. So it's like they nonchalant to the idea of really dating that female because it could be problems within the relationship that he can fix and that he could
All right.
show to the female that okay, I'm here, like I'm here for it, like I'm here for the relationship. I'm here to we're gonna fight for this. We're gonna show like black love and black excellence. But sometimes, it's a point in your life that sometimes you gotta just grow up and man up and be a man about it. You can't just keep sitting there and not, being nonchalant
No
about the
doubt.
relationship. Let's man up, fellas. Let's man up.
So you feel like it's just a few gentlemen who don't really treat our ladies the way they should be treated.
Yeah, it's people out here that women can find
Mm-hmm.
that can treat them right and that will treat them, you know, put them on the pedestal. Like, some guys will say, "Oh, I'll do this, I'll do that," but some guys out here they'll look at a female and be like, "Oh, she just this. Oh, she just that. Oh, that's my girlfriend." But you really deep down inside, he feel like, man, yeah, that's my future wife right there. Like that's my ride or die right there. But he won't never show it because he too busy trying to be, the man or the outspoken one. Like, nah, sometimes gotta tone that down. Gotta tone that down. That's like be a man about what you preach to yourself and to others because to somebody might be looking at you and then you turn around and do something different, then they don't respect you no more because you showed another side of you that he never seen.
Say it again. I'm sorry. I'm having technical difficulties over here.
Good Lord. I said some guys will look up to you and then you'll show another side that they never seen of you and then they don't respect you as a man no more because hey, you told me this, but look what you're doing. You're doing the exact opposite of what you said. So let's start preaching stuff that we not taking heed to our own advice. You good over there, Aaron?
All right, y'all. Look like Aaron having some technical difficulties. We'll get him back on here as soon as possible, man. But yeah, bro. I like I said, I heard everything you were saying, bro. I love everything you were saying. Uh, it looks like he back.
Where your man's at,
We're
yo?
going everything good first. Daquan, bro, I love what you were saying, man. You had some good stuff. Thank you for being on the show, man. Anything else you want to say to the lovely people while we still got you on here?
Thank y'all and
Black
take
Power,
heed to some advice. Black power.
always, man, always. Once again, man, thanks for coming on the show, man. Love to have you on again next time. Hey,
Oh yes, sir.
next week we talking about HBCU athletics. Take a look out for that. If you try, let us know. But HBCU athletics, it's gonna be a burner, man. Make sure.
Oh, I'm down with that.
All right, bro. All right, y'all. So yeah, welcome back. We gonna go ahead and take a little quick break, real quick. And by that, I mean if you guys are watching us live, then you gonna see why we talk and stuff. But since we are recording for the podcast, because this is still a vocal podcast, we're gonna take a quick break, real quick, just so I have time to put commercials in. We gotta make our money somehow. Aaron, man, we got you back.
Man, this crap making me so mad, bro. Man, I want to apologize to Jaquan for that technical difficulty. I don't want him to think I was rudely exiting. My signal is kind of messed up. I'm at a different location right now, so I'm trying to get it together.
Hey man, we know how it is, man, and this is why we tell
But how
this is
you
why we
feel
tell
about
our Oh, it was good. It was good, bro. It was 100% good. As you see, we got a little bit of a delay, but it's all right, bro. Like I said, this is all we need. We need more fun. This is why we need some more subscribers. So like you guys see at the bottom of the page here, please like, share, and subscribe this with all your friends, family, man. It's not about the money for us 100% right now. We try to get some more money to up the quality of our stuff, get better quality stuff, so we won't have these delays, so we won't have these mess ups. Please like, share, and subscribe to this guy so we can get some better quality material, better quality stuff. But moving right along, man, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce our next guest. He's been sitting here patiently, just sitting here listening, soaking up the knowledge that Aaron and Daquan was talking about. Uh, Coming to the stage, we got a very smart fellow, very strong-willed person. Another person, part of the Blue Bear family. I think he's part of the Blue Bear family. Part of LC, Chris. You know what I'm saying? I think Chris part of our Blue Bear fam. But yeah, coming to the stage, man, we got Chris, man. Chris, man, how you doing?
Peace and love, brother. I'm doing very, very well. How about you?
Doing good. Track team? Track team? Yes, sir.
Peace and love, peace and love.
Hey,
How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
doing good, man. Thanks for coming on the show today.
Yes, sir. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be on the show, man. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Well, once again, just like before, I'm gonna go ahead and go in the background. I'm gonna let Aaron do his thing because y'all too fast for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Aaron, man, go ahead with your question. If I got a question personally, I'll hop in and ask a question. But you know me, this Aaron show today.
It's supposed to be, but my phone not working with me. But we gonna make it regardless. Whether you have to come here, that might be the best solution. So I can hear y'all can hear me, because right now it's not working out the way I wanted to. But Chris, can you hear me, my brother?
Yes, sir. I sure can. Yes, sir.
You can hear me?
Yep. Can you hear me?
All right. So yeah, I can hear you. It's kind of staticky a little bit. But firstly, I'm gonna start you off rough, man, because I know you can hear me, brother. I know you got a strong mind. So I'm gonna jump off with, when you hear the words or the terms black love, what does it mean to you? Or what comes to mind when you hear those words?
When I hear the words black love, honestly, the first thing that comes to mind is like old paintings and old pictures, like in my grandma's house of these Bible scriptures, and this man holds this woman, and it's like a family together, and everybody's just, it looks like strong, peaceful, and it looks structured, and it looks like actual love, or what it's supposed to be. But when I also, another thing that comes to mind is, just peaceful catering and a whole bunch of peace. I say. Obviously, black
Say
love.
it again, bro.
I said so. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's like real bad. Hold on. See what we're gonna do is I want to apologize to everybody. Technical difficulty. Stu called me on the phone, and that's probably gonna be the best way. We're gonna have to do this. So let me get my.
Okay.
Wait, Stu in here.
Hello. I think your mic's muted.
It definitely was. It definitely was muted. You're right. You're definitely right. Go ahead. What you were saying though.
Yeah. How much did you guys hear?
Um, pretty much let's just start from the top. You know, we're just gonna start from the top, man. What's your definition of black love, and what do you see from black love?
So my definition of black love personally is definitely a structured, kind feeling of deep pleasure of another person. And black love is like I said, it's the best type of love. I say that it's the best type of love. It's because you get deep root um and an intense feeling. I know I have written down somewhere that, well, whenever Aaron first asked me about it, I said that it's, to me, the first thing that comes to my mind when somebody says black love, it would be like those old pictures that you see like your grandma's house with a man and a woman, I guess, holding each other, and like a Bible verse, whatever that Bible verse may be, or just a verse in general, or a quote, and the family, it's a whole family usually, and that's what I get when I think of black love.
Yeah,
Like,
man. I definitely like that answer, man. Like you said, when you, I'm pretty much thinking the same thing. I'm thinking the same thing. You think of the old couples, man. You think about the power couple. I was telling him when Aaron first asked that. So I think it was Jayla that first had. To me, when I thought, what? Okay, I don't know why I'm always muted mid talk. But yeah, for me, when I talked about it, man, I was like, hey, black love to me. I think about Barack Michelle. Um,
yeah,
I think about a whole lot of stuff, man. I think about a whole lot of different couples. But yesterday, having my brother online, man, he said some really insightful stuff, man. My brother, he's much more wise than I am. He was talking about, black love is not just black love. It's just love, period. There's not really a race to it. My Jasmine she wants to give her input on. Jasmine, go ahead. Yeah, most definitely. Text in the comments, man. What you got to say about it? Um, Texas, whatever you got to say, your input, and I'll make sure I put it on here, so that way we can comment on it and give our feedback on what you think about it. But we'll love anybody's input here on the show. So Jasmine, go ahead and type what you need to type. But most definitely, since I do have Aaron back, he is on the phone, so he's not visual. So instead of seeing Aaron's face, you get to see my face, but you'll hear his voice. I mean, I think it's better that way anyway, because I'm the cuter of the two. But it's all right.
No, sir.
But all right, Aaron, man, go ahead and continue with your interview, bro.
All right, so I missed it. Can you give me a brief summary on what he kind of talked about in his answer to my first question?
Chris, you want to say it again? Or you want me to summarize for you?
I'll say it if I have to. Well, and I actually like the point that you made too. It's not even about race. It's love is just love, honestly. If you really think about it, because
I can't
anybody,
hear him. I can only hear you.
I really like it. I appreciate that for saying that too. But basically, I was saying, when I think of love, I think of these old paintings like in your grandma's house, anybody's house, really. A strong black family loving each other. So not even necessarily a man and a woman love each other, but like a son and a father loving each other, a mother and a daughter loving each other, a brother and a sister loving each other. Throughout that whole, I guess, realm. So it's not just necessarily a man and a woman, but just love in general. So any intimate or deep affection between two people is really what I define it as.
That's a beautiful answer, and when I say that, it's not necessarily just for relationship. But like you said, it's more so as far as family, the black community, having love for your brother or sister, your grandma, your mom, your dad. Like you said, that is a good answer. And I would definitely say that is part of black love. That's why I tell people when I say black love, it's not necessarily speaking just for one person. It's a variety of things you can put into black love. And I feel like as a whole and as a whole community in the world, we need to get that love for each other back, because until we find that we won't have, and like I said, Barack Obama's not gonna have anything. It's gonna be because it starts loving how to treat people. You're not gonna know how to bring that into a relationship. You see what I'm saying? So that is a great foundation, for African American males and females. We have to get these relationships, because a lot of that was broken up because everybody goes off social media, everybody goes off these different perceptions of what love is. Everybody want to be flashy, everybody wants this and that, but they don't have love for each other. And they don't have love for themselves. First off, like me and Chris was talking earlier, he told me, like, my main foundation for relationships, period, is within, and that was very true. He said you have to love yourself before you can love anybody else, and that goes with anybody. So, Chris, shout out to you for speaking that to me, because I already knew that, but it's good to hear that from a brother that I'm close to, that know he has that same mindset that you have to love yourself before you can love anybody.
Definitely, most definitely. You gotta love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. If you don't know how you like to be talked to, or how you love to be talked to.
But with that, I'm gonna die.
But yeah, go ahead.
Right. Okay, so with that question, I'm gonna dive into. With that being said, I'm gonna dive in. How do you feel the relationship between African American females and males affect the culture of our kind?
Man,
Just in general.
Yeah, it affects the culture very, very much, just because if you really think back to it, like I said, even answering the first question, it's like whenever you think of, I guess, a relationship before you even get to love, when you think of a relationship, what do you think of? You think of, I'm just gonna say it in traditional ways, which is a man and a woman. So hopefully I don't offend anybody, but this is it's more so like it really is like deep, like my bad. What was the question again? Ask one more time. Got a little off topic.
It's all good, brother. What I asked was, how do you feel the relationships between African American males and females affect our culture in general, just in life? Like, how do you feel like the average relationship between the male and female affects our culture?
So, like I was saying, my bad. It affects the culture greatly, just because without that, you won't have anything else. So, traditionally, when a man and a woman is, or I guess associating or talking, there are problems and things do occur, but you have to kind of like I'm not gonna say figure it out, but you have to like work it out. And like the brother said before, that was on before me, he said you gotta have communication. Without communication, that's a different part. And you look at that, whenever children, that's all they're gonna see. Two people bickering, and then that's all they're gonna want to do. So it's really, really important for the culture for us to change the trend that's going on now, because we got a whole bunch of toxic relationships, and it's like those relationships are look what's coming out of it. So in the '90s, I'm not saying it was the generation that necessarily, they definitely strayed away from the traditionalism that I believe, or I deem necessary for the actual culture, because without a man and a woman in the household, or even just the male energy and the female energy, raising up a child or children or family, you won't have love from both sides because love is it can be brought to and portrayed in many different ways. Which you know, like I said before, masculine. Every man so just like to I guess quote unquote love a man, and every man needs loved by a woman, and vice versa. Woman learn how it is to be loved and a woman too.
Right. Those are great points, man. Those are great points. And, so going back to self love, so do you feel like that's our main obstacle that we're fighting against is having that single love for oneself and understanding the power that we have individually, rather than trying to find that love somewhere else that's not within you.
Most definitely, because if you don't find that love within you, you're going to be looking and searching for that love in other people, other communities, other objects, and other earth. I'm not gonna say earthly things, but other things without your yeah, without your of yourself or whatever. So with me personally, I know and I believe that it's like for me to love anything, like I said before, you gotta love yourself. So I found love within myself, and I love myself wholly, fully, every day. You know, and it's not just me saying, "Oh, I love myself." It's like more so, it's an act and it's a feeling too. So for me to say I love myself. No offense to anybody who does this, but I love myself not to eat McDonald's. I love myself not to stay up until 6 o'clock in the morning and try to wake up at 9 to do something else. I love myself so much that I do these things just because I know if I it would be me practicing hate, you know,
Hey,
and
well,
me really
why does a quick pause? Why is a quick pause between y'all two? I just got the message here from Jasmine. She just sent it to me. I want to give both of y'all feedback on this. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna read what she sent, and then but I want both of y'all to comment. I might chime in too. She said, "Black love is a pure raw love that is like no other." But I'm stating this from a black woman's point of view. Loving a black man while the man loves me is an intimacy that no other can give me. When that man truly loves you and uplifts you, it does not only boost your confidence in yourself, so lift your spirit as well. It is a love that you can't rely, that you can't really even put a meaning to simply, that you really can't put a meaning to simply, because it is a feeling that is power right there. It is so unique that it is so unique in such an experience that no one could give. Black love inside of us, and wait, my black love touches the depth of what's inside of us and unleashes the true power of a black king and black queen. There's nothing stronger. Hey, my sister right there, my queen of a sister right there. I think she nailed it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
yes,
she
she
hit it
did, she
right
sure
on the
did.
head.
That's
Like
poetry right there.
you can go ahead, Chris. You the guest, man. Go ahead. With the opinions on it.
I know. I was just saying that that's poetry. You can go ahead and say what you was about to say.
Shoot, I like to make
Oh
sure I put that
well,
in there. I like to make sure our audience gets to have a say in what we do, and I want to make sure I put them all on the show as they can. So Jasmine, if you still watching, thank you for that. It was really great. We love your interpretation of it. That so I know that I went back to your first question, Aaron, but love your interpretation of it. But yeah, go ahead. What you were saying, Aaron. Let's do one more question as we do have one more guest.
All right, and my final question for Chris would be: so how do you feel? How far along do you feel like we are from being where we need to be as far as loving each other and building up our black communities in relationships?
you know, you asked me that question, and me thinking about it. I feel like personally, I feel like we're not too far. It's just a simple mindset shift for just I guess quote unquote leaders, just because if we don't see it, we don't know it exists. If all we see and all we hear and all we look at is black quote unquote hate, because I feel like that's what we're doing. Because if it's not love, that's the only other thing, which is hate. because you're not loving yourself, you hate yourself. But it definitely affects us greatly. So I mean, and just so I'm answering the question really precise and correctly, could you ask me one more time? You said how far away? Okay, I mean, we like I said before, we're not too far. It's we really close. The only changes I can see us doing, or even thinking about doing, would just be having, I guess, more respect for each other. Because I feel like, I'm not saying this is not true for the this is or not true for the other, I guess, communities, but in the black community, the black population, I personally see a whole bunch of disrespect going on. You know, if anything happens to a queen or to a woman or to a female, in my eyes, I feel like you should hold that up to like the most respect. Like, you know, if somebody's like disrespecting your a female, you should treat her like it's your sister. You know, you wouldn't let nobody beat on your sister. You wouldn't let anybody speak to your sister any type of way. You wouldn't let anybody um like again disrespect your sister. So why would you disrespect her? I feel like you should treat every woman as a sister, or you should approach any woman, if you're gonna do that, how you would approach your sister, you know, and treat her like she is your sister. Because if not, then that's, like I say, hate, but that's you're being more detrimental to the population or to the culture if you don't. Because me growing up, the way I did, the way I see things, it was like, man, you don't want to do that because that's disrespect, and disrespect is not, it's not tolerated.
Exactly, and that's how I look at it
But
as well. Like
even then,
I
I
grew
feel
up
like you have to
around a lot of women and
respect yourself to even be to come to that awareness of to even do that too. So for us to even do that, I guess we have to have respect for ourselves. So
Most definitely, Chris. Go ahead. What you were saying, Aaron?
no, I was just saying I look at it the same way. Like I grew up around a lot of women and females, and I want to treat every woman the way I treat I want my sisters to be treated. Because just how I'm with this female, I have these females I'm around. That's the same as my sister. I would want a guy to treat my sister with respect, love my sister for everything in him. So if I'm in a relationship with a woman, I'm dealing with another woman, I'm treating her with respect. I'm treating her like a princess. Just because that's how I want our women to be treated, my sisters, all women in general, because that's what I feel like that's a part of black love. You got to treat your queens with the proper treatment. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be out here disrespecting our women. You get treated accordingly. And, you know, that's all I'm saying on that. But I just want to Chris, like, join the show. I appreciate you. Hopefully, you'll catch on at a different time as well. And, man, I hope you enjoy the rest.
All right. And once again, man, like my co-host said, man, thank you so much for being on the show today, Chris. Love to hear from you again. When we talk about HBCU athletics, as somebody who was a part of it, who ran for probably one of the best track teams in the Seattle Ballet, man, we gotta have you on the show.
yes, sir. I'm not too sure if y'all can hear me. I can't really hear you, but I think y'all are trying to send me off. Hello. But I will say this: I appreciate you guys for
Yeah,
having
yeah,
me
we
on.
we gonna send you off.
I love what you guys are doing. I'm gonna definitely share this with everybody I know. And also, thank you again for having me. And thank you, Jasmine, for that beautiful response. I love that response too. So yeah, appreciate y'all.
All right, bro. Thank
Blueberry Nation, we here.
Man, that was great, man. That was beautiful. Thank you, Chris, for being on the show today. As we move on to our next and final guest of the show. Um, Sorry about that. Yeah, as we move on to our next guest of the show, we're gonna take a quick pause, real quick, just to let you guys know. Thank you guys so much for watching the show. Josh, I know you on here. I see you in the comments, man. Josh, man, you on here every show, bro. Thank you so much for all the love and just to giving us, man, day one. And saying the love that you guys do this show is just incredible. Let's get this up to 100 subscribers on YouTube, man. Let's get this up to. Hey, what you think, Aaron? I think personally, if we get this up to 100 subscribers, I'm willing to do a raffle. What you think? What you thinking, Aaron?
I'm definitely with it, boss. Shoot, if we can get 50 listeners, man, I'll get to a raffle because I want y'all to really understand that we really do this for y'all. This is not just for us to be out here talking. I mean, we can talk and have conversations, but we want people to hear this. And the more people that hear this, the better it is for all of us. The better we can build our communities up. And the quicker we can build our communities up. So if we can get to 50 subscribers and listeners, if we gonna do $100 raffles for y'all for real, because y'all are awesome, and we want, because those 50 people can spread it times 2, and that can be 100, and those people can spread it times 3, and that can be 300. So shoot, if we can get 50, that's great. We just want to keep growing our fan base and growing our listeners, and we want y'all to understand that y'all voice is important as ours, because if y'all want to have a comment or a question or make just a response, then we would love to share it on the show. So
most definitely. Most definitely. So thank you guys so much. Like he said, 50 subscribers, but I'm gonna go ahead and say 100. Once we get up to 100 people, I'm willing to do a raffle. And I'm talking about, how about this? For every person, for 100 subscribers, I feel like $2 per subscriber. We're gonna raffle off $200. I'm saying that right now. We're gonna raffle off $200. So go ahead and smash a like button. Go ahead and smash the subscribe button right here on the YouTube. If you're on the Facebook page and you watch us from Facebook, go ahead and find us on YouTube at the Truth Brothers on YouTube, man. And smash that subscribe button. Make sure you click the bell so you see all notifications, because we want to make sure you guys are in touch with everything we post, with everything that goes on here, man. We trying to make sure we give y'all great content every single week. So you go ahead and smash that like button, hit subscribe, and click that bell. With that being said, man, we're moving on to Reese, man. How you doing today, Mr. Reese?
Gotta make sure y'all can hear me. You can hear me.
We good.
All right, there we go. Let me take these headphones out real quick. You said it worked better with headphones, though.
Just because on the way, like the static, it won't mess up like the static. Since he on the phone, and then if you on the phone, we'll hear it's a lot of static. So that's what that is.
Right. That's cool. All right, so how y'all doing today?
Shoot, I'm doing good, man. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm late to the show, I see. I apologize.
I ain't no such thing as late, man. You ain't even had to say that. The crowd don't know you late.
Welcome to the party,
Most definitely, man. I'm gonna let Aaron ask his first question, bro.
All right, I'm gonna try and listen as close as possible. Hold on.
Can you hear me, boss?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, so my first question is, how do you feel as a whole we are doing in the Black community as far as having love for each other and just relationships in general?
Wait, repeat it.
My question was, how do you feel as a whole we are doing in the Black community as far as loving each other, and just in relationships in general?
All right, hold on. Repeat it one more time. Hold on. It might be me. It might be my connection. Hold on.
I got you.
All right,
He said,
it's better. I can't hear him. I can hear him, but I can't hear him. Wait, go ahead.
It's just because he on the phone, so it's not as good on the phone.
Yeah.
So what he's saying is,
it's fine.
What is your point of view? What's your point of view on how? What's your point of view on how the Black community is? What's your point of view on how does Black love affect the Black community?
Okay. So how do I feel? So my point of view, right? So first of all, I think this is one of questions, but I'm just going ahead and get to it. All right, so Black love with me, it's more of like a broad spectrum. It's I don't I say black love, but I heard it earlier in the show. We don't want to put a race or ethnicity on it. But there kind of is a thing of black love. It's a genuine type of love. You know. So, but my point of view, uh, so I see a lot of things out here, man. So like I see some positive, like some positivity in black relationships, then I see some negativity in black relationships. So me personally, from my point of view, like how can I say it? How can I say it? Let me see. So let me say some positives, right? So some positives in the black community, and black love and relationships. So the positive thing and the biggest thing for me is the black, father figure in the household. That's the biggest for me. So, through time, through time they've tried to take, the black man out of the house or out of the family, basically, with mass incarceration, killings, things like that. So that's why it's a big thing to me. I think it's very important for you to have not necessarily a father, but it could be any male figure that plays that role within the house. So like a masculine figure. So and let me see another positive. The black woman, has become independent. You know, that's kind of a good and bad thing. From my point of view, right? So I say
Hey,
it's
your
a
point
good.
of view, hey, we ain't
So
judging you, brother.
so I say it's a good thing, that they're independent because we don't want black women out here depending on this person, that person. Go get it on your own. I'm all for that. I'm all for striving. Go get it on your own. But the negative, well, not negative and not bad. So with me, I'm a provider. So I don't want my woman to have to be independent. I want to provide for her. I want to give to her. As a man should. So, and what can I say? Negative. Ooh. Negative. The cheating, the divorcing, it's all a part of life though. So that's all I got, really.
Those some good answers, man. Those some really good answers, man.
Most I definitely, agree
Yeah.
with some of those things you said. It's like you can't really. My whole thing when I thought about that question about black love, it's not. Matter of fact, it would separate us from different races, and not in a bad way. It's just so we can focus on building up our own people. Like Dr. Umar, he's building
Most
African
definitely.
love and building up our own community. It's not about us separating ourselves from different races. It's about us building our own people up. I'd rather my daughter marry another king, African king, rather than marry. You see what I'm saying? Because they have their own community and they build up their community with their own. Why we can't, as African American men, do the same thing with our community? And that's why I would preach that to my people, because sometimes you have to worry about your own. You see, they not worried. Don't get me wrong. It's not all white people. Not every other race. They not focused on black communities like we focus on communities.
Yeah, you gotta start at
We
home.
need to focus on our own and build up our own.
You gotta start at home.
We can worry about exactly. You gotta start within, and that's why I bring up black love. For people to get it twisted, that we just worrying about us. But hey, we are worried about us. How we gonna worry about you when we ain't even where we need to be? See what I'm saying? You got Chinatown, you got Arab Town, you got all these other communities. We had Black Wall Street. They burnt that shit down.
Yeah.
So look, we need to build that up. That's my whole thing on black love.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. Reese, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you a question, man. I know Aaron been asking most of the questions.
Yeah,
and I did tell him it's gonna be his show. But
cool.
something that I asked one of the guests on the show yesterday is I want to get the younger point of view, because they were older guys. They were in their 30s. They're a little bit above us. So I want to get at least somebody from our age group. How do you feel? Because I saw this on Facebook. A girl was talking about submission, okay, and she was saying she'll be submissive when the man proves he can protect. So I thought about that. I thought it was a very great question. I want to make sure I get that in both
Yeah.
segments. I got it in yesterday's segment. I want to make sure I get in today's segment. When she says she'll become submissive when the man becomes protective. What's your point of view on that?
Should a woman become submissive when a man showed that he can be
The
protective?
protector.
Let me see. Not submissive, but I don't know, because that goes back to the independence, of a woman. If she becomes, I guess, submissive, it could make her seem weak to others, or even a man, because sometimes we pick up on submissive, like, and we take it the wrong way.
Right.
We don't take it as she's respecting her man, as that dominant figure or that protective figure. Like, sometimes black men, especially, we take it as, yeah, I'm in control. Yeah, she bow down to me. That this and that. I tell her. So I wouldn't say submissive. Maybe, I'm trying to think of a word. Not submissive, but maybe more respective, I guess. Can't think of really a word, but like more respective, I guess. Never
See,
submit.
I
Never submit. There you go. Women. Speak to black women on here. Never become too submissive. There we go. Never
never
become
too
too
soon.
submissive.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Never
I
become
like that.
too submissive.
Oh, go ahead.
Cause
No,
I'm a young black man, correct? As us three are. But I also have a good bit of female friends, and I try explaining to them, listen, I can't speak for 100% of the men, but I can kind of get the gist of what majority of us are thinking of, especially around our age, around our age group.
right,
So
right, right. Yeah.
yeah. So that's why I say don't become too submissive, because guys our age, girls say it all the time, y'all childish, this and that. I need to mature. So yeah. So don't become too submissive.
Okay. You good? You made your point, Reese.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I was gonna kind of piggyback off what you said, and I agree with that. It's levels to it, and I feel like that's
Yeah.
where you gotta communicate to your partner, because, like you said, you
Yeah.
don't want a female or even a male. You don't want them to be too submissive to their partner, because then it's like, oh, I have control, or oh, I have control over you.
Most
And you don't
definitely.
want that relationship. It's not a dictatorship. It's not you owning someone. It's about y'all coming together as a couple and having that equal love. You see each other, and when times comes where you can submit to your girl. Like I made some examples in our previous show, so I'm gonna make another example. I'm gonna use, okay, maybe Reese, you like Vans. Maybe you want to get these Vans that just came out, they tip top, but they cost a lot of money. And your girl is trying to tell you don't need to get these right now. It's too much. We gotta pay bills. We gotta do this. So that's when you, as a man, I would say you should be able to submit to your woman and be like, okay, baby, I got you, because you have my best interest at heart. You don't want me to spend this money that I don't need to be spending. You'll rather me save it so it can go towards some things that we need. So,
And that makes perfect sense, man. Like I said, man, when I asked the question to the two married men yesterday, their responses were very wise, as it should be. Once you've been married, like I said, Rasan was married he's been married for 10 years, and Sam's been married for 3 years. They've been married for a good chunk of time, and being and dating and being women for so long, they learned. From one, my brother said something that was very crucial, which really answered this question, I think, perfectly. There's no need to submit when you agree.
Yeah. Most
So
definitely. Yeah.
because and he put it perfectly. For you to submit means there's a disagreement, and that means one
Yeah.
of you guys have to decide,
Yeah.
I'm not going to get my way. I'm just going to submit to you.
Yeah.
So I think he put it perfectly. When you work in a relationship and you working in a marriage, you have to come together and have an agreement. If you guys are butting heads on everything, y'all probably shouldn't be together, or
Compromise.
y'all can be friends. So
Compromising.
if you agree, if you agree, that means both parties were heard, both parties came together and made a mutual agreement. And if you make an agreement, there's no need to submit. So that's why I like that. That's why I like that answer you
Nah,
gave.
yeah, that sounds like
But
a
you're
pretty wise
good
answer.
too, man.
I like that. Hold on. Hold on. Your brother, you're a little bit more wiser than us. You're probably right. Yeah, no need to submit. Yeah,
Right.
I
He's in America,
feel.
so
Yeah.
he got a whole lot out here.
All right,
But yeah,
Aaron, man,
that
we
goes.
got time for one more question, bro.
Okay, so Reese, my last question is gonna be, how do you feel how do you feel about communicating? Do you feel like that's one of the main components into building a healthy, comfortable relationship for both parties when you communicate with each other?
Oh yeah, come on now. Come on, that's everywhere. Girls say it all the time. Communication is key. Hey, rightfully so. But men, we somewhat lack communicational skills. Hey, just the nature of it. But yeah, communication is always big though. I mean, that's a part of all this ties in together though. Going back to what you said about shoes. Of course, Reese, I love shoes. So that situation that you brought up with if I had a girlfriend, if I wanted these pair of shoes and she said, well, I don't think you should get these shoes right now. That's a part of her communicating how she feels, in her communicating, you know,
All right.
her stance on me spending money on shoes. Like, so that's why I said it ties in. Communication is everything though. Like it's not just one component. Everything ties into communication. When you mad, you want to.
It's more so.
When you mad, go ahead.
No, I was saying, and it's not only just communicating. It's more so coming to a common understanding and actually understanding where somebody's coming from. Because anybody, like I told Daquan, anybody can communicate.
Mm-hmm.
We communicating right now, but that I'm
Yeah.
comprehending what you're saying, or I'm actually taking in what you're saying. We just talking, but communication and relationships,
Yeah.
you want to understand and put into effect what y'all are about. Come to a mutual agreement to where both parties is happy. And y'all kind of make a good point about submitting, because submitting, like he said his brothers talked about yesterday, Mr. Sam, it's not about submitting. You're right. It's more so coming to a common agreement to where both parties is happy, and one of the others not taking advantage of the other person, not doing what they want to do, but not allowing the other person to have a word and say about it. So that's a good point.
So yeah. So
thank you, brother.
He got a little more he want to say, man.
Real quick. Not real quick. My bad. So like you said with I'm all into making relations. How things relate, or how they correlate, how they tie in together. Like you said, it's an understanding. Understanding is a form of communication, correct?
Right.
It's a form of communication. So that's why all three of those questions, I'm glad I asked them. One you asked about submission, right? So hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold on. So
Okay. He trying to transfer over. I'm good. Well, while we wait for him, man, shout out to Christopher Paul Carney, man. Thanks for coming on the show.
Most definitely, thank you, Chris, and everyone for joining our show today. Y'all were lovely. Y'all were great guests, and we appreciate y'all. We want to wish y'all come on our show in the future and speak our mind as well.
Right. So look like we have some difficulties where we can't get it back. So I mean, I know you're talking, y'all to talk, but it's not really working right now, so I might let him go. But we thank you so much, Reese, for being on the show today, man. You had a lot of great intuition. You had a lot of great comments, man. Most definitely. This is why we need better equipment, yo. This goes right back to why we ask for subscribers, why we ask for donations to the page. That's why, because we just two boys out here, we two young men out here trying to make a great podcast with great content, but we always don't have the best equipment. The boy right here, Christopher Paul Carney, in the comments frying us right now, talking about we got McDonald's Wi-Fi, but it's okay. We moving up. We're gonna speak the truth about whether we got McDonald's Wi-Fi or we got Trump Towers Wi-Fi. We really don't want Trump Towers Wi-Fi because that means Trump is a part of it. But it's okay. He got some good Wi-Fi. Is the point I'm trying to make. So yeah, but he said stay still. Look.
Hey, our voice gonna be heard regardless. Y'all gonna hear our voice and we want y'all to be heard just as we want our voice to be heard. So
exactly. So most definitely, thank you guys so much for coming on. Me and my boy Aaron gonna talk for a couple more minutes, y'all, just to summarize some things that we gone through. This is the end of the relationship series. Coming up next week, we're starting with HBCUs. We're going to talk about HBCU athletics. Aaron, I know you excited to talk about that, big dog.
Yes, and it started with the whole George Floyd situation. And when it really kind of got serious. I mean, I was thinking about it before then, but it wasn't a heavy topic on my mind. But now that it's getting more serious, I feel like we can dive into that as a community and really voice these different athletes and not only the athletes, but the people and their families and just the communities backing them. Because how do we expect for our African American talented athletes to commit to our HBCUs when we're not doing what we have to do on our part to make sure they have that PWI per se experience? Because when you go to HBCUs, we don't have the facilities that they have. We don't have the money invested in it that they have. We don't have the professors that they have at those big schools. So we need to do that, and it starts with funding. It starts with your dollars as African American people. And we need to come together where it's $5, $10, whatever you can do. Invest in your schools. If you went to Winston-Salem, invest in Winston-Salem. If you went to Livingstone, invest in Livingstone. If you invested in Fayetteville State, invest in that. If you went to North Carolina, invest in that school. So they have the finances where we can have the top facilities in the world. We can have the top professors in the world to where when these athletes come, they get that support. And not only that, the promotion and advertisement to push them to get them seen that they would get at a PW or P1 school. So we have to come together collectively, not just athletes. We come together as a whole and make this movement happen because it's very important to our communities. And that's the way it's going to begin with all of us, not just the athletes.
Most definitely, man. First of all, it seems like you've been around me too much, man. You kind of preached it a little bit, but it's okay. When you're around me, you learn how to preach because that's how you do it. But no.
I'm like you. I don't know. I just feel that subject a little more, because when I feel something like you, I wanted to get heard. So I guess it hit a nerve. You know what I'm saying?
And that's okay, man. That's your truth, and I mean that's my truth too. Look. College sports was changing my life, man. I was out there on the field with the football team and everything like that in college, man. So I know, college sports. It's to be committed to a sport in college is a totally different beast than being committed to high school. Like I tell all the students that I met, like not about college stuff, all the little kids I meet, they say, "Oh, I love basketball. I'm gonna play this for the rest of my life." I'm like, you don't know you love a sport until you play it in college. Wow. Somebody said go to Wendy's. They have better Wi-Fi.
That's fun.
That's fun. But sorry, man. Like we said, man, we getting this right, man. We're gonna get it right. We're gonna get better processing systems, and we're gonna have a better show. But yeah, most definitely, you don't know if you love a sport until you go to college. Because to go to college, you got early morning workouts. I'm talking about you got early morning workouts. You got long days, like long hours, because at that point, people are fighting for a profession in the sport, bro. You don't know if you can commit it to you go to college, bro. You don't even know.
And I can vouch for that because I was an athlete at Livingstone College. I ran track, and we had 6 a day. We had 6 a.m. practice. Plus, I had to go get right up. I had 8 o'clock class. I had 9 o'clock class. 1 o'clock class. So I stopped eating my lunch at 11:12. Then I go to class again, and then I got practice at 3:45. And then I may have study hall that same day, and I have to work on top of that. So
Right.
it's a grind. It's a grind.
And the crazy part about this is and this is D2. Livingstone is a D2 college. So the schedule he just said to y'all was a very intense schedule, and that's like D1 is even worse. A lot of times, there's a whole lot of stories about people who go to Alabama's, Ohio State's, things like that. They don't even get a chance to eat because they have a 6 a.m. practice, like he said. Then they got then they have an 8 a.m. class, 9 a.m. class, 10 a.m. class. Then after that, study hall. They might get some lunch in between. That's the only time to eat all day. Then after that, they have a practice at 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock goes to about 10. Because in college they really don't have the restrictions that they do in high school, where you can only practice for a certain number of hours a day, so they can practice for hours and hours and hours. So yeah, these people, it's a real life grind, and that's what we want to shine light on the athletes. We want to shine light on all the HBCU athletes and put much love into HBCU athletes, because right after we talk about HBCU athletes, we're gonna dive right into our very first annual HBCU week. We might even do by I don't know, but we're gonna dive into HBCU week, where we give much love to HBCUs as possible as we start as the next school year is coming up here in a couple of weeks. So once again,
and Stu, I think we gave him a little too much, but I hope they see how serious this is and how impactful it's gonna be if we all come together.
Exactly.
But I don't want to give too much. I want y'all to tune in next week and see what we got on our sleeves, because we got a lot coming for y'all.
Exactly, and you already know. You already know. So next week, Saturday and Sunday, just like this week, we doing 2 shows a week now. We doing 2 shows a week. We moving up. We getting more subscribers. We getting some more people. Just like it says right here on the page. Make sure you guys go like, share, and subscribe right here on the YouTube page. If you're watching on Facebook, thank you for watching on Facebook. Make sure you go like, share, and subscribe on YouTube as well. But once again, thank you guys for tuning in to the Brothers of Truth podcast. Right after this, I'm going to upload this to where you can actually go and listen to it on the go. If you missed anything like that, you can find it on Spotify, you can find it on Anchor, you can find it pretty much anywhere you find any of your podcasts. Google Podcasts, Pocket Cast. It's on all of that. So make sure at 9 o'clock we'll have this posted. So make sure you guys go and listen to anything you guys might have missed on the show. You go listen to it, and we'll be posting at 9 o'clock. But next Saturday and next Sunday at 7 o'clock, right here on YouTube and Facebook Live, we will have the HBCU Athletics edition. It's going to be a really great show. Make sure you guys tune in for that. Thank you guys all so much for your comments. We love it. We love seeing all the great feedback. Josh, thanks for coming and watching the show. Jasmine, thank you guys for your input. If you guys would ever like to be on this show, make sure you guys hit us up on the Facebook page at facebook.com/cutupstew. Make sure you guys comment, let us know, send us a message. The message goes straight to me directly or goes to Aaron, and we'll make sure we get you on the show, because we love to have different people on here. I know we've been having a whole lot of black people on the show, but we are not a 100% black podcast. We love we would love the feedback from our Caucasians and our Latino brothers and sisters, from our Asian brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter about race. We're not racist here. We love all race. We love all different types of people. So if you want to be on the show, never hesitate to come and ask to be on the show. We will gladly put you on here, and we don't mind conflicting points of view either. If you have a conflict, if you are a Trump supporter, that's fine. We'll have you on the show, and we'll have a nice debate back and forth. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I'm a believer that debate does not breed contempt. I mean, does not breed contempt. It brings knowledge and education. And that's what we're here for right here on the Brothers of Truth podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening, and can't wait to see you guys next Saturday at 7 o'clock.
Most definitely. Thank everyone for listening, and we out.